This build is a dual nano coil. Uh, it's a very simple build to do, and this is kind of a video that was inspired by Vape Happy's videos, where he's always sub-ohming, cloud chasing, all that. I'm not going to run these coils too long. I've been running them for about 2-3 days now. It's just it creates a lot of vapor, but I prefer a single nano coil with 2 wide open holes. It produces a crap load of vapor still, and then it's kind of a cooler vape, and I prefer showing you that nano coil, the single nano coil, the tiny little thing on that con. But this video is to show you guys, for you cloud chasers out there, I'm kind of pushing the limits on what I could take out of this VTC4 battery. What happens with this is I have 2 nano coils in here, 6 wraps on a 1/32 inch screwdriver. This is the smallest size screwdriver on this jewelry set. It's producing 0.1 ohm. On a full charge battery, I'm drawing 42 amps, and it's 176.4 watts. So now I'm kind of in the cloud chasing area, right? If you guys are cloud chasing, you gotta try out this build. Now, you can only run Sony VTC4 batteries right now, or Sony VTC3 1600 mAh batteries, anything 30 amps. I prefer you running VTC4 batteries just because the max amp draw is somewhere around 50 or 60. So I am in the safe range. I'm not in the safe range to continue to draw this power. If I hold this button too long, I will end up messing up this battery, messing up my mod, either burning out that freaking that coil spring, hot spring. So I mean, I have held it long enough for that button to heat up, guys. So just know how to run batteries safely, knowing your battery safety. I'm gonna go ahead and build another set up, which will probably produce more vapor. More vapor than 176.4 watts? Yeah, probably. I'll be using microcoils then. But just show you what this is. Again, I'll put up a video of how to build this, and I'll give you kind of a vape, even with my AC running. That's how much vapor this thing's gonna produce. Show you how it vapes. Kind of put another video of me just wrapping it. It's so simple to build. And let's vape it. I'll step back so you guys can see kind of the full extent of the vape. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I only had one air vent open. That was dangerous. So let me go ahead and re-drip. The fluid that I'm using is my own concoction. This is probably what's going to be for sale pretty soon, guys. This is my trial number 8 for yesterday. So, and that's actually very good. Alright, here we go. Oh, dry. So the extent of what you'll get out of hits on this thing is probably 2 hits at most. But again, it's cloud chasing. It's cloud chasing. If you're getting this build, yeah, you get the flavor, but you're in for cloud chasing. And this is not my preferred preference. I prefer just one of these coils. Here we go again. Hey, you see that? Just okay. That's what it does. Just like, that's how much vapor it produces here. So again, that's my cloud chasing As of right now, this is kind of the biggest vapor production I'm getting. When my other RDAs come and my other mods come, I ordered a mod just for the sake of showing you guys probably the highest extent of what I could do when I want to cloud chase. There's only going to be probably a maximum of 2 videos for the normal setup cloud chasers that are going to use this setup. And for those of you that kind of want to go a little overboard and jump up the voltage on this sucker, again, know your battery safety. Definitely look or watch my battery video. It's going to be a very important video. I already made one. I'm going to scrap it and make another one because I didn't add the stacking portion of it. But the battery video is going to be kind of long. So, but just watch it for your safety, especially when you're sub-ohming at 0.1 ohms. 176.4 watts is nothing to joke about. You know, a 100-watt light bulb is freaking bright, right? Imagine 176.4. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how to wrap a Nano Coil of using the number 1 32 inch screwdriver, which is the smallest set on the jewelry. It's very easy. It's just 6 wraps. I start at the end like this, and I just make my first wrap kind of down like that, and I make sure that I'm holding the small end. And all I do is I just circle around, try to get as close as possible, and then count 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? And then now I just push it together. Okay, and you don't have to worry if there's small spaces, because what I end up doing, and for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using a stupid, crazy torch. I usually have this tiny little torch that I got from Home Depot. And what these use is these cheap disposable lighters. I have a whole case of these, so roughly I have 1,000 of them. And I just swap them out as needed. But for the sake of the video, because that does take long and it requires aiming, I'm going to be using this. This is kind of what I used for welding my house water pipes. Right? I changed all my house out with copper. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. Okay. So once you have that 1 coil wrapped, usually I just use 1 coil. Okay, I don't need to dual coil these nanos because they produce so much vapor. But I'm gonna go ahead and dual coil it this time. So I already made 1 wrap. Okay, I'm gonna take it off the screwdriver, grab pliers, and then scrunch them together. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, so hopefully you can see in the video. Just put it on one end, and then find the sweet spot and scrunch it together. Okay, once they're scrunched, you turn on your torch. Alright, adjust the gas setting accordingly. I'm just going to torch it. Now be very careful because the end of your pliers will also get red with this torch, okay? That's once. That's twice. I'm going to put this down. It's going to be kind of hot. So just grab it by the end. Put that down. That coil's done. Grab your other coil. It's the same process. Don't touch this anymore because now it's piping hot. So you want to, there you go. You want to grab it again the same way. Scrunch them together and heat them up again. Okay, make sure you turn that off, all your valves are off. Camphor cools down much faster, so the tip of this should be safe to touch. But the tip of this is steel, guys. It's not safe to touch. So what you want to do is this now, you want to put it on something that's not so flammable. If you put it on cardboard, it will leave a black mark. And it stays hot for quite a long time, so just know. I'm going to put that on my cardboard that I've always used. And now you have 2 nano coils ready to put into your mod. Okay, that easy. My torch, again, you don't have to use this big one. If anything, you don't even have to use a torch. You can put it on your mod, and then you could clamp them together after you heat them up with your mod. I just like to kind of treat my coils because it makes the wire stiffer. You're annealing your coils, and then when I go to put them in, right, because this 28 gauge canthal, it's a little bit easier to work with than if I didn't torch them in, especially the 2 end leads. It'll bend while I'm putting it in, especially the center post. Alright guys,